January 15th, 1919, Boston's North End was about to change forever. A colossal 50-foot steel tank dominated Commercial Street. It held 2.3 million gallons of molasses imported from the Caribbean. This sticky cargo fueled factories and the war effort at home. Molasses was a key ingredient for rum, vinegar, and even gas masks. By 1915, the United States Industrial Alcohol Company had built the tank. Construction had been rushed to meet soaring World War I demand. Proper safety tests and thick steel walls were tragically overlooked. Local workers heard constant leaks, groans, and metallic creaks. Boston winters were normally bitter, so this mild day felt miraculous. On January 14th, temperatures rose. The cold molasses inside began to warm and expand. Pressure built silently inside the tank overnight. The next morning, Boston buzzed with factory whistles and streetcars. Horse-drawn wagons clopped along Commercial Street's cobblestones. At around 12:30 p.m., witnesses heard a low, ominous rumble. Some said it sounded like an approaching elevated train. Then, with a thunderous bang, the tank's hull burst open. A wall of molasses erupted skyward in a sticky geyser. The wave reached heights of 15 to 25 feet near its source. It surged forward at an astonishing 35 miles per hour. At 35 miles per hour, this soupy tsunami outran any horse-drawn carriage. The molasses weighed 12 pounds per gallon, massing over 13,000 tons. Steel plates, timber, and barrels were swept up as debris. A delivery truck was engulfed instantly in the sticky deluge. Horses reared in knee-deep syrup, panic-stricken and helpless. People were knocked off their feet like rag dolls. In total, 21 people perished, many suffocated under the viscous flood. Over 150 were injured, some crushed, others trapped in the sludge. Rescuers waded ankle-deep, then waist-deep through the sticky mess. Firefighters sprayed salt water from hydrants in Boston Harbor. They hoped salt would weaken the molasses' adhesive grip. Yet the syrup clung stubbornly to roads, sidewalks, and walls. Buckets and shovels became the primary tools of cleanup crews. Horse-drawn carts and boats collected the sugary wreckage. Molasses seeped into basements and subway tunnels for weeks after. To this day, locals claim you can smell molasses on hot summer days. Investigators descended on the scene to uncover the cause. Measurements showed the tank's walls were half as thick as required. Rivets were improperly installed, creating stress cracks. Carbon dioxide from fermentation added unseen pressure inside the tank. United States Industrial Alcohol faced a tsunami of lawsuits. The disaster prompted chemical standards for industrial molasses and alcohol. Survivors and families sued for negligence and wrongful death. In 1925, after 6 years of litigation, USIA paid over $700,000. The trial set new precedents for corporate responsibility in America. Massachusetts lawmakers responded by enacting strict building inspection laws. Engineers now design pressure vessels with rigorous safety margins. Neighborhood children grew up hearing grandparents recount the syrup flood. Legends grew that children tapped residue for free treats long after. Firefighter John Gallagher later recalled his uniform stuck solid with molasses. It took weeks to power wash residue off Boston streets. In 2013, historians retraced the flood's path with a Sticky Boots tour. Documentaries and podcasts have kept the Great Molasses Flood alive. Researchers still uncover letters from survivors describing sticky nightmares. A bronze plaque near Commercial Street now honors the victims. Modern tanks boast sensors and remote pressure monitoring for safety. The Great Molasses Flood reminds us that small oversights can prove deadly. It shows how human error and corporate haste can collide catastrophically. Molasses may be sweet, but in 1919 it became Boston's darkest deluge. Have you ever heard of this bizarre chapter in American history? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this sticky saga, hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.